Hi, Sagittarius. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to do your. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm just trying to open this. It said my iPad's over here because I want to look at the spread I'm doing. It said, your face is too far. And it's interesting because I'm like leaning in and my face is too close. So I feel like I feel like there's something going on here about not being able to be seen, actually. Okay, let's get into it, Sagittarius. We're going to do a you versus them reading. We're going to find out their thoughts, feelings, as well as yours, their actions, and things like that. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with you. That's perfectly okay. Of course, check out your other placements if you feel guided, or, I'm sure there's another channel with a message that might resonate more. But if this one does resonate with you, there will be an extended available. You can find that link in the description box below. Thank you for all of your support, all of your likes and shares and subscriptions and all those things. They really do help the channel grow and let me know that, this is the right thing here to be doing. So I really do appreciate all of that. Okay, let's get into it for you, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Libra, and I just did Libra's reading, but that might be a message for someone. Okay, so let's see here for Sagittarius. Let's get their energy and their perspective. I'm also going to read you on the left, on my left, and them on the right. But if the energies make sense the other way around, then feel free to switch it, of course. Sometimes we get cross-watcher energy, so it's hard to know who you're reading for, of course, and it's general. Okay, Sagittarius's feelings, actions. Okay, their feelings and their actions. Well, this came out in reverse. Let's leave it that way. Okay, I'm going to go and clarify with the tarot here. For your... one second. Let's see the past energy. Conclusion. Okay, so in the past, there was definitely the end of something. A new perspective was gained, which created an ending to a chapter in your life here. Now, it doesn't have to be an ending with this person, but there was certainly an ending going on. A massive ending. Could have been a move, or I don't know, whatever it is. It was big. Okay, so your energy is individuality, so focusing on self here. And your perspective is the High Priestess of Water. And I'm feeling like this is, you're not trying to re-engage with your emotions. Tell me more about what this is. You could feel like people are not understanding you at this time. Your expressions of self, they're just not getting it. So you're kind of closing off emotionally. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse. I feel as though you're trying to go back to a person you used to be, which we can't ever really go back to, but sometimes we can reactivate energy that we've let get stagnant within ourselves. Now, that energy, of course, will be different because things have changed. But I do feel, I'm hearing crystal rock, I don't know. I do feel like you are resurfacing some good energy within you that's been dormant. Yeah, it's like you're unwilling to leave a part of yourself behind. And you're focusing on that now. Why is the okay. 10 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse to clarify the High Priestess of Water in reverse. See, it's like you're not giving emotional energy, and it's not just emotions, it's like on a higher plane. So on the 5D, like we can interact on different levels. Like we can interact from the mind space, we can interact from the soul and passionate space, emotional space, the body space. There's different ways to interact on the 5D. And I feel like whatever it is you're doing there, talking to your guides, talking to someone else maybe, I don't know, healing with your higher self, you're doing it in such a way that's coming strategically, I feel. Like you're not an overflowing well of emotion in the 5D. You know, you're laying some kind of ground here because you've been really hurt and betrayed, and you're not wanting to kind of revisit that here and feel all defensive. I hope I'm explaining that right, because it's kind of difficult to put it into words. It just feels centered and grounded, and that's not to say you're not emotional or not in pain, but you're not willing to give energy to it, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, soul, spirit, psychic energy to it. You still could be releasing it from like a 3D perspective, but on a higher plane, that struggle has ended. That's beautiful, Sagittarius. Okay, so their energy, we have don't forget with reminder and summon in reverse for their perspective. That's interesting. Before I say anything, tell me more about this reminder. 9 of Swords and the summon. The 8. Yeah, whatever they're trying to summon here, they realize it's not coming in. That's for damn sure. 8 of Wands in reverse. It's like they can't access their magic. And we all have different degrees of magic and frequencies. But it's like they can't get something going here. What they're trying to make happen isn't happening. That's their perspective on the situation. Their energy is like really stressed out here. It feels as though they're... What is it that they're not supposed to forget? The Hangman and the 8 of Pentacles. This person is not operating from their highest self. I just have to say it, okay? We all get in those modes, but from time to time. But I have to say this person at one point did do a lot of work on themselves. You know, they were really feeling like they needed to gain a higher perspective. And it's like they've lost that. They've forgotten whatever they learned in the Hangman, you know, that new perspective, that spiritual awakening that they seem to have worked really hard on. They've forgotten that, and now they find themselves in a state of anxiety. This is peculiar. So why is that? And that's why they can't bring anything towards them. So why have they forgotten this? Why have they forgotten this? The Lovers. Okay. So this person, what I'm getting with the Temperance in reverse here too, it's like they did some kind of healing work as they saw it. But it feels like it was actually more of ego work. Like, yeah, Libra did kind of have something similar going on here, but they weren't really connecting. Yeah, they weren't really connecting with their true feelings on a situation. Okay, and now it seems, I'm hearing rebound. Now it seems to have like rebounded the energy, and it's like hitting them in the face, and they're trying to remember the previous perspective they had on the connection. The one that allowed them to what? Feel like they weren't playing a game anymore, feel like they were disengaging. Feeling like they had a new opportunity coming. But to be honest, like they were never fully at rest here. They never felt fully okay with anything that was going on in the connection. And now it's like they're having a realization about the power of the connection. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but there is some like realization here, I feel. And with the Nine of Swords, they're trying to get back to a place where they were more apathetic or feeling more healed. But Spirit's showing them that there's something they've missed or something they got wrong in that process because they can't bring anything they want towards them. This seems really deep. Okay. Your feelings, belonging. Okay. Tell me more about belonging. Well, this is interesting. What I'm getting with this card, Nine of Pentacles, it's not that you feel like you belong with this person, because I'm seeing your independence here. But what I'm getting with this card is like the lights are on, but no one's home. That's how you feel about this person. And that makes sense because it's like this person really did feel like, the light was on. But clearly they weren't seeing something, I'm not trying to laugh at them. It's just ironic in a way. Because this person was really sure that they were doing the right thing or that they had the right take on something. Okay, so belonging for Sagittarius's feelings. The Emperor in reverse. Oh, well, you were dealing perhaps with someone who was pretty tyrannical in their own household or in their own connection, I feel like you've kind of turned your back on whoever this is. I do feel that. Or at least if it's not you've turned your back on them, it's like you've disconnected from being affected by their controlling nature. I also feel like you are feeling a lack of belonging in this connection because you don't have power. Like it's disempowering to you in some way. Five of Swords in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Okay, so we got the Emperor and the Empress in reverse over belonging with the house. Okay, so this could be a very serious connection in marriage, or you could have lived with this person. But I feel like I'm hearing everything's come out in the wash. It's like all that fighting for nothing, for what here? The conflict. Yeah. So I feel, I'm definitely seeing you disconnecting here from this energy. Now, their feelings for you, we have Vision in reverse. Well, this is why they can't summon you towards them or whatever they're trying to summon towards them, because they're not seeing things clearly. It's like a pretty repetitive, clear message over here for this person. We have the Three of Cups in reverse, clarifying Vision in reverse. This person doesn't see a way to reconcile with you, to bring back the good times. No, Eight of Swords. They are completely, I heard screwed with the F word. I don't know why I'm not swearing, but I don't know. Okay, maybe there's kids around for some of you. But this person feels like whatever new beginning they thought they were going to have here, it's just not happening. I don't know what happened here, Sagittarius, but your actions towards this person is the Moon. Well, it's kind of unknown what you're going to do. You're not really too sure here. I feel like you know something about this person, maybe that others don't know about. Tell me about the Moon for Sagittarius's actions. The Fool. Okay, so you're having a new beginning. And you're keeping this kind of quiet on the hush-hush. You're keeping this secret, or you're not revealing all the details to a lot of people, but especially this person here. Because you feel like this person played some games here, most definitely with you. But like silly games, unnecessary games, it feels like. It's kind of like you're seeing things clearly now. It's like it is what it is, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous is how you feel. And this person is like, oh, I was ridiculous. It's kind of like a realization of whatever they thought they were doing was not actually what they were doing. Okay, so their action is the Grove in reverse. Now, the Grove is like something that represents like a sanctuary or a safe space or like a home, you know, somewhere chill, right? And it's in reverse. So what's that about, Spirit? Yeah, the Four of Swords in reverse. This is like restlessness here. This person might have to find a new place to live, okay? They definitely have some upheaval going on here. And if they're looking for somewhere to live, they're having a really hard time finding that place. They're having to start from scratch with something. It could be that living situation. It could be at work. They're really having to have a do-over. Yeah, and it's causing them a lot of anxiety here to get that new beginning. And I feel like part of this is financial for sure. Okay, so let's see here. Advice, the World. Well, it's completed. The cycle is over and you're moving on. You're having a whole new beginning and you know that. You know that. Outcome is the Three of Wands in reverse. It's like, yeah, the vision is done with this. So why is Sagittarius here? I mean, you seem pretty clear on what you're doing and where you're going. Why is Sagittarius still concerned here? What's the problem? The Magician and the Hermit. Well, because the manifestation of what you're working on hasn't come through yet. Okay, and so you might feel like you need some external help here. And that could be the case. Yeah, it could be the case that you need some financial help from somebody, or that you need some guidance from somebody how to make the next move, where to go next. Because you know, your higher self or your heart of hearts or your conscious self, part of yourself definitely knows that this is done. It's not worth your time. You have a new beginning. You're excited about something else going on within you. And you just need that like next push into how to really realize it. Yeah, and move past things. Now, some of you have children and that's making things complicated here with this person. Give me a little bit more of what's going to happen next. I am going to go into the extended, but Ace of Swords. Yeah, I had this feeling. See, part of the reason when we've come to this like place where like, oh, okay, I see it for what it is. I want to let go now. Like, that's enough. And yet we still feel pulled to find out more or to feel like we need to keep our guard up or there's some other energy interfering. It's because we're sensing something coming from them. And so I do feel like this person wants to talk to you. They think they have a new idea about something. I'm seeing like some kind. I'm hearing suggesting a proposal. It's like they have something they want to offer you or to make things right. Bonded. Yeah, it's like they want to keep this connection together here. And I'm feeling like that's what you're feeling. That's why you're here. So you need, as I say all the time, you need to cut the cord, right? Or else you're going to be prisoner to this energy. So we're going to go into the extended and find out more about what's going on here, just because you want to know. And the more information you have, the easier it is, perhaps, to cut the cord. Maybe. Not always, but maybe in this case. But if this is where you go, let me get you an oracle card to close this out for Sagittarius. Wisdom. Yeah, and I'm seeing the Leo symbol here, number 22, with the bay leaf. You might want to think about the bay leaf, actually, if you have any around. Maybe cook with it, smell it, hold it. That could be an interesting point of connection I'm hearing for you in your root chakra. Okay, interesting. So you have the wisdom, Sagittarius. You know what you're doing here. It's just a little bit difficult to disconnect from their energy. I still feel like vitality. I still feel like, deep down you do care about this person in some way. Okay, so let's get into the extended. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.